Hello and welcome to the video tutorial. This video I'll teach you how to create a professional website in Adobe Dreamweaver and Adobe Photoshop. Adobe Photoshop we're going to use only for the designing purposes, and we're going to use Dreamweaver for pages and everything. So if you don't have Photoshop, it doesn't matter. You can use Paint.net, GIMP, or any photo editor you want, or Fireworks. So okay, first of all we're gonna start by creating a new folder on your desktop. Name this folder or let's do this my website. Okay, now just double click that folder, and in that folder create a new folder. Name this folder CSS. CSS stands for Cascading Style Sheets. Now create a new folder, name it HTML. Then create a new folder, name it Images. So we have 3 folders in our website folder. So this is gonna be our website root folder. So first of all we're gonna create a background for our website. Okay, I'm using Adobe Photoshop CS4. You can use any of the versions or any of the photo editor you want. So I'm gonna create a new document, and I'm gonna create a document which should be 1000, height should be 1000, resolution should be 72, everything should be default, and you can change the name if you want, BG. Done. Now I'm gonna create a rectangle like this one. I want to make it pretty much thin like this one. Yeah. Now I'm gonna take the magic eraser tool, and I'm gonna go to the background layer, and I'm gonna fill this layer with transparent, or you can just create a transparent document if you want. Here you can see I can't see, so I'm gonna increase my opacity to 100, and if you just there it's black, and I want to make it some gradient on it. I'm gonna go to the blending options, give it a gradient. Now you can put a gradient of your own choice, but I'm gonna give lighter to darker. So, or you can give darker to lighter. Okay, now I'm gonna hit OK, and I'm gonna go to image and say trim. I'm gonna hit OK, and if you can see the path of the rectangle, if you want to get rid of that, just press Ctrl Shift and H just to get rid of that. So now I'm gonna save it as in my website folder, images folder, and I'm gonna save it as JPEG bg.jpg. I'm gonna hit save, and quality should be 8. Okay, so I'm gonna minimize that, and if you can see in your folder the BG is there. Now you can save it as a PSD if you want. I don't want, so I'm gonna close that. Now we're gonna create one header, and I'm gonna put the width to 920 by 800, or let's say this 200. Okay, now I'm gonna name this header. Now you see there, I want the same thing in my website. Now I'm gonna fill this with black color right now, and I'm gonna go to the blending options, or if your layer is locked, double click your layer, and you'll go to, it will ask you want to create a new layer. It is not gonna create a new layer, it's gonna just change this, it's gonna unlock this layer. So I'm gonna name this background or header if you want, header. Now I'm gonna go to the blending options. In the blending options I'm gonna give it a gradient, again gradient, with the gray color. Let's say light gray to dark gray, or let's change this one to, I guess, this one. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna hit okay. Okay, there. Now you can place your own watermark, but I'm gonna create a new logo or shape. Select custom shape tool from your rectangle menu. You'll see like this. Select custom shape tool, press shift and U 5 times, I guess. Now you can select any of them you want. I'm using this one. Yeah, this one. It is pretty good, so I'll just use that and create one shape. Yeah, so I'm gonna hit Control Shift and H just to get rid of the path, and I'm gonna go to the blending options and give it a gradient. I'm gonna give it a nice stroke. Decrease the opacity. Then I'm gonna give it a drop shadow and outer glow if you want. This is pretty much enough. Now I'm gonna hit OK. Now I'm gonna give it a text. I'm gonna increase the size to 72. Oh, that is very big. I'm gonna make it as 48. I'm gonna write Dream. I'm using Jokeman font. And I'm gonna say V error. Now I'm gonna press Control because I want to reduce the size. Yeah, pretty good. More smaller. Yeah, I want this. Now I'm gonna say Control S on your keyboard, and I'm gonna save it as JPEG, and I'm gonna name this header. So now I'm gonna just close this. Now I'm gonna create buttons. It doesn't matter what your document size is. I'm gonna name it button, and I'm just gonna